Let me hear you say Crux, yeah. Crux, yeah. Let me hear you say Crux, yeah. Crux, yeah. Crux, yeah podcast.
Crux proper.
You a clout chasing faking ass industry dick swallower. I can give a fuck about you and your fake followers. Posting on your story in your daddy's Porsche. You flashing bands, let your parents cash out to the chore. Crux, yeah, what is up? I am here with the one, the only Shiva Ary, motherfucker. What's up, man?
Not much.
Thanks for letting me come over
one and only. Yeah,
the one and only.
How's
dude.
the house?
I love it. It's amazing. I'm blown away.
Jesus. No,
I'm blown away by the decor. I'm blown away by the paint. I'm blown away by the light fixtures.
I'm sure you can't do it like
Everything.
that, but
Everything is crazy, bro.
no, this place is garbage.
Well, for real, man. Thanks for letting me come over, dude. Thanks for letting me use your spot.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on the door for my office, like a lot of people that have been listening to me know about. It just fucking COVID delays, man. Supply chains, dude. It's taking forever.
Oh, you can't get wood?
It's just like, so it has to be a custom door, and they have the supply chain delay, you know, making the custom door, because it's like a big ass doorway. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like 3.5 feet and like 7 feet tall. So it's,
Okay.
you can't just go to Lowe's and buy the fucking door. You know what I mean?
Isn't that a regular door? Isn't that like that kind of door?
Man, no. Because
Okay.
I'm like 6'5". So you think about, this is like way taller than I am. That's not a normal door.
Okay.
You know? But yeah, man, thanks a lot for coming by. You've been, you know, in my time, you know, because like a lot of the premise of this podcast, I didn't even really talk about it with you before.
No.
The whole thing is like, you know, me, my identity with like the music, like with We Are the Flesh, you know, my music project and stuff. That's what a lot of listeners know me from. And then I made this transition as a brand new comic, and the whole point of this podcast basically is like talking about those two identities, and then me like basically giving a week by week kind of chronicle of like my progression in comedy, you know, starting from the very beginning, starting from 2 weeks in on.
Yeah.
So since the beginning, like I met you, just like John Brown, like you, I was like, you went out of your way to be nice and like, you know, say what's up and kind of make me feel welcome, man, which is always very cool.
I wasn't out of my way, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you were very cool.
Nice. Yeah.
I've enjoyed talking to you.
Well, that's because you were talking about heroin on stage.
Fuck yeah, man.
That's why I was
like, dude, I wasn't even paying attention to this dumbass until fucking he started talking about
that was a bad
heroin,
mic
dude.
too. Yeah, and then I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of junkies in stand up.
No.
Coke heads and some meth heads, yeah, sure. Coke definitely more so, but yeah.
Fewer people that go the other direction, huh?
Yeah,
into the downer side.
It's not really a social drug, unless you're.
It does. It's a very exclusive social drug in the beginning, and then it becomes a very solo drug. Oh yeah, dude. I remember, man. Like I was deep into it. I haven't done it in a very long time, and I was very, very young when I did it. But I'll tell you, dude. Yeah, man. I remember those feelings, dude. Getting off the bus and like having like, you know, like half
withdrawals?
a gram or whatever in my pocket, and just like running from the bus to my room so I can fucking pop that needle in and get fucking high, dude. I remember that shit very, very vividly.
For sure.
Yeah, man. So
I ran out of veins after a while, and then that got weird because then I was spending like hours just trying to find, you know, eventually I started just muscling it a little bit, but that was never the same kind of rush or whatever. So it's just like, you know, it's a long time. I mean, mine wasn't that long ago. Mine was a couple years ago, technically, but
yeah, for sure.
But I definitely relate.
So like the funniest, do you remember like something funny that happened to you when you were just totally fucked up on heroin? I have a couple.
I guess like getting pulled over and like I had shit in a spoon and I ended up putting it in my crotch in case they searched me. But if I stood up, the guy ended up pulling me over at a 7-Eleven, and the only reason why he didn't search my car is because I had to go inside to get water, which was for cooking up. But like, so then I'm like, no, I just went there to get water, and that was enough. And I was like sweating bullets, and he let me go. It was crazy. Yeah, it's not funny, but. And then I, of course, spilled all the fucking dope in my crotch, and I mean, I still had more, but you know,
Now, was this the powder shit, or was this like what time of year?
Black tar.
Okay, yeah. So was it summer or was it winter?
Summer.
Okay, so it was kind of like clayish, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like Play-Doh-y a little bit because of the
Play-Doh-y.
heat. Yeah. As opposed to the winter, it's like all brittle and rockish, you know. It's colder. Yeah. I know what's up, man.
I know you know what's up. Yeah.
So yeah, dude, I remember one of my first times like in California getting high. I was in a parking garage stairwell. right? I was probably the second, third floor, whatever, and a couple gutter punks and stuff. They'd gotten high a bunch of times before.
Gutter punks, nice.
And I didn't know how to hit myself yet, so they shot me up.
Nice.
And dude, I remember I'd already done pills and shit. I'd already done like Oxycontin. I already snorted a bunch of pills.
So you had a bit of a tolerance?
I had a little bit of an idea what it was going to be like, but heroin was like that same rush, but it was like shooting up. So it was like instantaneous and super intense and dirty. It was like the dirty version because all the pharmaceuticals like the clean version, you know?
Sure. There's like a buzz to it compared to the euphoria.
Yeah, dude. I remember shooting through and I remember I felt so good. And then I remember, like, you know, you get that like tension inside of you.
You're making me want to relapse.
Yeah. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, it's so far from removed from me, man. My bad.
No.
So
it's kind of removed. It's kind of removed, but yeah.
I feel that. I feel that tension, right? Then I go outside into one of the floors of the parking structure, into the actual parking structure. Yeah. And there's like a bunch of, it was right by one of the colleges. So it was like, there was a bunch of frat dudes like walking to their car. And I just fucking, dude, this is my first time, man. So I just go, and just fucking puke all over the fucking entry to this door. And they're all like, damn, dude, are you all right, kid? Like, what the hell's wrong with you, man?
Just nauseous.
Yeah. And I was like, I feel fucking good. Like,
nice.
I was like, I feel good.
That was a good thing I just did.
Yeah. Those guys were probably like 21, 22.
They probably could barely feel dope at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So like they were like college kids, you know, and I was fucking like 17 years old. And yeah, dude, I was just like, I feel so good. But yeah, that was pretty funny. I think honestly though, the funniest thing for me was years later, having multiple years sober, right, in AA, and going back to do my 9-step and make amends to this sporting goods store.
You told me this. I like this story.
And apologize.
Yeah.
Or not apologize, but to pay them back for the fucking shit I stole from them with the receipts. So, and you were like, you should talk about that on stage.
Yeah, man. Know? And they didn't know what to do.
Yeah, they didn't fucking know what to do, man. I go in this store and I'm like, hey.
I would have been like, after that point, be like, yep, I did it. And then, just keep the money.
Yeah, I know, man. But I was under direction to do the full thing, to do the full deal. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
So I went in there and then, you know.
Get it.
I talked to the floor guy. Floor guy didn't even know what to do. The guy on the floor, I was like, hey, man, like I stole some money from you guys years ago through this receipt scam, and I'm here to pay that back today. I got the cash.
Nice.
And he was just like, okay, I don't really know what to do about that. So let me go get my manager. And then the manager comes, and like they're all like, you know, hey, what's going on? Like, what can we do for you? You know, and like he's like, yeah, he stole from us, and he's here to pay back some money.
Like 4 years ago, or like how long?
It had been 5 years ago at that point. Yeah. So he was like, super, like great. We don't really know how to take money from people, so let me go ask. I had to go upstairs, talk to the general manager of the store. Yeah. And like he just was like, yeah, just fucking.
Did you also tell him because it was AA and stuff?
You know what? To be honest, man, I was prepared to, but they didn't even get into it.
Of course. No,
they didn't even get into it. They were just kind of like, okay. The general manager didn't.
But you still told him about the stealing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the manager was like, so he stole from us. Like he was all like being customer service.
Right.
He's still
That's
like,
funny.
So he stole from us.
Yeah.
And he's here to pay back that money today.
Yeah.
And the GM was just
he wants to return. He wants to do a return.
Yeah. He was like, he didn't even flinch, man. He was just kind of, oh, okay, go ahead and put the money under the blah, 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 you know, like for like the accounting purposes or whatever for their tills. Yeah. So he was just like, just go ahead and put it under here. You know what I mean? And then they were like, okay, cool. So they took the cash.
I'm sure that manager pocketed that money himself.
Maybe, but here's the thing that he said. The funniest thing to button that whole event up was that he was like, would you like a receipt?
Nice.
You know, it was no, I'm good. You know, I don't need
tax write-offs or something. Man. I don't know. Yeah, that's funny.
I'm thinking about I think if I was ever to try to transform that into a bit, I think I'd have to do something more universal because this was like a sporting, like an outdoor sports
store. Yeah, you
store.
could change. Yeah,
maybe make it like Target or something.
What'd you steal?
A bunch of different stuff, dude. Bike.
Okay, so this was just all at several
over the course.
I see. It wasn't just one big
time.
thing.
Yeah, no, it was several $100s. It was like a $50 thing, $100
I used
thing.
To steal from Barnes and Nobles and then return them to half price books, and then that did not go back to pay them.
Yeah, but, that's another thing, man. That's another angle that you can do it with. Yeah, for sure.
Weird hustles.
Yeah. I paid back a half price books too. I stole a bunch of DVDs from them. That guy didn't give a fuck, dude. He was not even. He was like, cool.
He just took it. Nice.
He wasn't even like,
he's like, wow. Yeah, that happens a lot.
I was like, hey man, I stole this from you. I'm here to pay it back. He's like, all right.
Nice.
It was like.
It's more half price books. Yeah.
It was like I was his Uber fucking Eats or something. Like, here.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
He's like, about time, motherfucker.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, man. So that's probably the funniest thing that's happened to me. But yeah, man. Like, So
You used to have pretty good veins.
oh yeah,
too.
yeah, pretty vascular.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've grown back pretty strong over the years. You
Yeah,
know?
it's because you toughened them up or whatever.
Toughened them up, man, and now the blood is flowing back through them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for mine to. Mine started growing back, which was weird.
Is it weird?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I don't have these really. I mean, those collapsed. I'm sure there's something going on there, but
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Can that shit heal over time? I don't know.
I think a little. Obviously, there's something putting blood this way.
Yeah.
That my hands are still working, but yeah. So
Yeah, there's got to be.
it's just got to go different. But yeah, those were like the first one. No one teaches you anything, and I'm not advocating people to try this, but it's like the internet was kind of around. Like nobody told me to rotate veins and don't reuse needles if you can. I mean, at a certain point, I was desperate enough that I would share needles, but just not a lot of I like harm reduction, what they do now, where they kind of give needles out and tell you what to do in cookers and clean, because I mean, at that point in my life, I was like, yeah, man, just I'm just rocking this. Like, this is all I'm doing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of selling dope just to other dope people that sell dope to me when like I didn't have dope, and it was just like a weird little small community.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man, it kind of becomes the lifestyle. I mean, even people who don't intend, like I didn't intend
Same.
on fully living that at that moment in time. I was like, yeah, man, I'm a musician.
That's also
I'm good at music.
Yeah, right. And it's like kind of being an art. Not saying that that's the only way to be an artist, but it's like, yeah, fucking Nirvana this shit or whatever.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you exactly where the way my stupid mind worked back then. I was like, oh, well.
I'm sure you're still stupid.
I'm definitely still stupid. But the difference is I don't do heroin now.
Nice.
So the way that my mind worked, right, was, oh, well, like Megadeth did a bunch of heroin. Like David Mustaine did a bunch of heroin.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? It was like so stupid.
But that's also because of education. Because like when I tried pot for the first time, I was like, shit, dude, these guys lied the fuck out of me. Or I was like, I gotta now try everything just to see what like if there was more education, because I mean the problem isn't even technically doing heroin, it's just doing it that much and then becoming addicted. And I know people that will like chip at first, but it's like when I was experimenting with drugs, like I just would buy a bunch of drugs and then do it for a couple days or whatever, a couple weeks or whatever the fuck, and then that would be it. And that and never got addicted to like Xanax and stuff, and that one's a hard one. Never got addicted to like cocaine or even alcohol. Not really, but then with heroin, doing that after like a month. I mean, really, I got into fentanyl, or it was called China White, but most of that was fentanyl before.
Right, and I think all of it is now pretty much.
Yeah. There's no. It's just black tar with fentanyl in it and shit.
Yeah, dude, that shit's so fucking dangerous, man.
Yeah, but I think that's how I got hooked. And then, after that, it's like you're gonna go through some weird shit. Then it becomes a daily thing, and it's like,
oh yeah,
it's a lot.
Dude, I remember that. I remember that fully. I'll tell you this. I remember the moment where I didn't even understand. It took me a while, like maybe a week or two, to really even realize that I was actually strung out. Yeah. Because it had become
back to the original point with education, they could have told me and I would have nipped it in the butt there. And and then part of it is just society, because it's like once you get addicted, you can't go just tell people, hey, I'm addicted to heroin, unless they're like close family members. If you could actually talk to society, maybe you could cut it before it gets there. Instead, you got to hide it and then got to be more secretive. And then I think the isolation makes it even worse. And then it's like this vicious cycle of just controlling your addiction then. And if they had more education or openness, or even like in Canada they have the shoot up clinics, you know what I'm talking about? I forget what they're called.
I've heard about shit like that. Yeah.
Where it's like if a nurse sees you coming there first time, they could maybe intervene if you're actually looking for help, like. Yeah,
man. I think another part of it too, in addition to everything that you just said, is part of you doesn't want to stop either. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you're still well, no, I'm still getting high, right?
But you're not educated also on what an addiction is. Even with alcohol, alcoholics take for a while before they finally admit that. But if you're like, especially going to the shoot-up clinics where you see people withdrawing, you'd be like, oh shit, I have those exact same symptoms. Yeah. And I know that guy's addicted. Where it's like I think it would help with admitting it or whatever. You know?
Yeah.
Alcohol is a little harder because it's part of the culture where it's like you're supposed to drink. You know what I mean? Not like supposed, but you're.
Oh yeah.
Like nightlife shit is drinking.
It's
and
the
whatever.
norm. Normal
Yes.
people have a drink or two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Normal people have a beer after work. Sure. You know what I mean?
I'm sure it's more than a beer.
You know,
but
well,
yeah. I
maybe
get what
two.
you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm
My
thinking
mom,
like three.
Dude,
just
my
one?
mom, my
Always?
mom, well, check this out.
Yeah.
Not beer, but wine. My mom is the most
One glass.
lightweight, normal fucking person, or maybe even below normal person I've ever seen in my life, dude. She
Yeah.
buys wine just for the taste, just to drink it. She'll drink less than a whole glass of wine, less than one, and she'll get tired like partway through it and put it down. You know what I mean?
Nice.
She's like a normal person. I think she probably smoked pot like 3 times in her life. Smoked weed
That's
like
cool
3
that she.
times.
Yeah, that's cool that she even tried that.
There are people like that, which
Yeah.
blows my fucking mind.
Yeah.
It blows my mind that people have like a couple beers at the restaurant. You know what I mean?
Have I talked to you about Rat Park and shit?
No.
Because I was telling you, I think I usually bring that up anytime I know someone's like in recovery or whatever, and it was like a lot of the shit from addiction stuff is, you know, because you've heard like the people from Vietnam, they were scared of them getting all addicted because they were all shooting up, but then when they came back, like 80% of them were just fine, you know what I mean, normal or whatever you want to call it. And but Rat Park was like about the psychologist doing the addiction studies, where a lot of it where he throws a rat in a cage and the rat ends up, you know, there's like a morphine bottle and the rat will just, you know, do that until it dies. It won't eat and whatever. And then some other psychologist came in there and he was like, oh shit, like no shit, the rat's doing that. Rats are social animals. They're not just meant to be in cages. If you were just in a cage by yourself, yeah, he did it. So he made like this rat park, which had like other toys, female rats, guys rats to be buddies with or whatever. And none of the rats got addicted. And then if they even had addicted rats in there, they usually slowly got off of it, where it's like, I think a lot of addiction is just the isolation, where it's like, because after like I left my parents and shit, because I like ran away when I was like 17, and you know, they were kind of outside my life, and I had a couple close friends, but then not really. And then especially getting into drugs, you lose your sober friends, and then when you try to get sober again, you lose your drug friends, and you're just always kind of by yourself. And I think that's what stand-up gave me, was like a community, because like I had the time away from it, like to be sober, because when I first started, I think I was sober. I mean, I did relapse I think it once for like a year, and then methadone for a year or 2 years during stand-up. But having like a community to talk to, just like AA, is kind of what gives me the like, not acceptance, but like I know I have a community, where it's like before never had anything like that. Family, we're pretty dysfunctional. I mean, I've reconnected with them and we're pretty good now, but being isolated, I think, is what causes addiction more so than just, I mean, I'm not saying there's not genetic predispositions, even though your mom didn't have that at all. Your dad?
I think it was most likely it skipped my mom, but it was on my grandmother's side, on my mom.
Okay.
But my mom's mom, and I think down her path, I think.
I think if you gave me control of anybody's life, I could make them an addict. Like if I cut off all your connections from people, I give you a drug, I put, you know, just stress on you, and then feed any drug. Like I could get anyone addicted to anything if you just take away those things that kind of connect us, you know. Yeah. And now I was on the internet and stuff, but even that's like a mild connection, but it's not the same as like one-on-one.
It's not really quite the same thing.
Yeah. Like we need to see each other and talk and whatever. Yeah. I'm not saying like completely feelings, but yeah, a little bit. I mean, I like shit talking, but at the same point, like, yeah, if like you're fucking dying in front of me, you can tell me that. Like I'm not trying to. I mean, I might give you shit for that too, but yeah, it's the same point. Like, yeah,
dude. Well, so in going back to what we were talking about, man, like when I realized I was strung out, that was the craziest thing, because for like I said, like 2 weeks, I would just wake up and be like, why am I so tired today?
Sure.
You know what I mean? I'm just so tired, being completely oblivious to the fact that I fucking was doing heroin every time. And then I'm going to work, you know, I like worked in a restaurant or whatever for a period of time before I went like full on homeless. And I was just kind of like, why? Yeah, I'm so tired, man. I need like some caffeine. I need some extra coffee or something, you know, what I mean? Like just to pick me up. I'm so tired. And then like there comes a point where you're like, oh no.
Once you do dope again, you're like, oh, I feel normal.
I'm fucking strung out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then now you're getting well. You're not getting high, right?
Yeah.
The usual typical thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that. And I remember like, holy fuck, like this is what it is. This is what dope sickness is in the beginning stages right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like, it took me a minute to set in. It took a minute to set in. Yeah. But going back to like tying that into comedy, like getting sober and stuff and being in recovery, it's so fun because like being an open, like you do shows, like you've been, you know, you're way ahead of me in the game, you know, but being an open micer, what I'm realizing, what I'm realizing though, is, and I think you'll agree, dude, being like, especially being an open micer, because you're going to like the same spots every night of the week, different.
Just like AA.
Yeah. Just like, it's like, oh, so you go here on Mondays, you go here on Tuesdays.
It's probably got its 12 steps. You're on step 1. I'm on step 2.
Right.
The fucking features step 5 or some shit, and headliners whatever step 11, and then there should be a stand-up 12 step. That'd be interesting. Right, to be like slow people down too, because people want to be like headliner year 1, which, you know, nobody tells you how stand-up works at all, you know?
Yeah, man. But it's similar, dude, where it's like, you know, like you go here, you go there, like there's drama. Like certain people fuck each other.
Sure.
You know, this guy's a piece of shit. That guy's a fucking, you know, whatever. You know, like
there's AA.
It's fucking very similar.
AA with alcohol.
Yeah.
It's
literally AA with just the jokes instead of the recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got some normal people.
But you got people like shit talking in AA for when they share and stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Like, you'll have a couple funny ones, but then they'll get so.
Oh yeah, and then there's people like, this guy's not fucking funny, and like this guy's doesn't work a good program. It's the same shit.
Yeah,
it's the same shit talking.
Yeah,
it's the same thing, dude. Like don't talk to that guy.
The car earlier where I was like, I mean, but that whole community thing is what I think a lot of stand-up comics now are doing. That kind of brought to stand-up, you know, because it was a little more cutthroat or whatever. And AA, people clicks and. Everyone's a piece of shit. I mean, we're all there at AA. It's not like you got there because you were a good, you know what I'm saying? Like you fucked up a lot. Yeah. And I think that the comics that don't think they fucked up a lot, I'm like, I don't even know why you're a comic. Like you should, I mean, you can try, you make the audience laugh.
I think also another thing that people don't, that I think how would you? A lot of people that are like, have not had any experience with AA or any kind of 12-step program or anything. Yeah. I think they don't realize like you can do just as much damage. What I've learned over the years, especially getting sober so young, you can do just as much, if not more damage being sober, like in sobriety, than you did when you were fucked up. And that's what makes it that much more that much more difficult to.
Well, the fuck ups you remember more so too.
You remember, and it's harder to. You just have to say I'm a piece of shit. Like that's why when you go back to like make amends, you can't go, well, I was fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was on drugs. I was drunk. You know,
but that is still part of the 4th step, right? Like not telling them you're on drugs, but that's kind of a little bit of the vibe, right? It was because you're on drugs and you have to forgive yourself, and like your apologies got to be more sincere for people in that. But maybe that's like always been a problem with me with AA a little bit, where it's like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I was fucked up, and I was like, and people don't know what being strung out's like. Like most you think it's changing your personality. No, man. Like I am hooked onto this. Like I'm going to not die, but be, you know. Alcoholics, it's even worse, where it's like they might actually die.
That's the one thing that you can actually die from, just getting off it.
Also Xanax too.
Oh, is that another thing now? Okay.
Yeah. And ironically, they'll give you benzos when you're coming off alcohol.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. But yeah, it's funny, dude. It's very similar, the whole community thing, like between the two, and it's the same kind of thing in the sense that like comics are, generally speaking, like even if they don't have a predisposition to like alcoholism or addiction necessarily,
they got some mental.
There's something. Would you agree? There's got to be some darkness there that comes from somewhere.
No, yeah, and that's what I was saying. They don't have to be an alcoholic or an addict, but they got like bipolar or fucking, just issues, depression, hardcore depression, just something,
There's got to be something there, because like, why else would anybody, like, regardless of like how long you do it or how good you get or how good or bad you are, there's got to be something that's different about you for you to have the desire to want to get up on a stage with a microphone and talk to people that don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, it's a
try and impress people that don't give a fuck about you.
And that it's almost like that's my own perverted way of connecting with people, because I don't really because I'm pretty antisocial and I don't really like connecting with people, and this gives me like a halfway, or maybe just a giant fentanyl shot of social connection, because I'm connecting with 30 people at once, or 100 or whatever people, where it's like it ends up, I mean, it's definitely a high. I've done a lot of drugs, and getting on stage is, I've been trying to do this bit with it, so I'm not going to do the bit, but I pretty much say it's like speedballs, because it's like that you get the adrenaline rush when you're just walking up on stage, so that's like your upper, and then the laughs are what calm you down, so that's like the opiate, and then I say it's also like a psychedelic, because you can still have a bad trip at any time, like if you're not feeling the energy, and it goes to shit, and then it's just like really cracked out shit where you're just like, it's just more adrenaline kicking in. You're like, holy fuck, dude. Like I'm freaking out kind of a little bit.
I'm sure. I mean, because I've seen you I've seen you on the pro show performing, a couple times, and you're getting up in front of a decent sized crowd of people. You know what I mean? And the shows that I haven't seen you do, it's probably been even larger crowds, and that's just got to be a complete adrenaline rush.
You saw my first feature. The first time I featured.
That was your first feature?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I was supposed to feature a little bit before COVID, and then COVID happened. And, politics, and it's whatever. That was a decent sized crowd, and there was a little lull in the middle, I remember, but I
mean, as an audience, I watched the whole set, dude. I didn't notice.
But again, you're the audience, you know what I'm saying? It's you're not paying attention, like I'm I was a little drunk too. I'm not being like saying, I'm really focused on my craft, but it's like you'll lose the room a little bit. I lose the room pretty occasionally, because I don't really pander to one side.
Right.
I might pander to both technically, but it's subtle, I would say.
Well, I'll tell you, at least I watched the whole thing, and I did not see the audience, and where the comics sit, I can see both pretty well. I can see you and I didn't hear any low, at least in a response. Trying to as a positive thing, man. So,
thanks.
But yeah, dude, I'll tell you, because the adrenaline rushes I get, I can imagine what that's like, because the adrenaline rushes I get on a small level. So last Sunday, Addison Improv open mic, right?
Nice.
So I go. I didn't make the list when I tried to sign up for the email. So I just showed up, see if I could get on. I got lucky. They want to put me on second to last, right?
Nice.
So the first block goes, then the second, and then I go up second to last. And Arun went up after me. He went up last because he just showed up too, and they threw him on.
Nice.
So I was like, wow, because I was pretty impressed, because I've been in that open mic before, and there have been like maybe 1 or 2 or 3 tables, right?
Sure.
This time there were like 8 or 9.
Nice.
Like, for the open mic, I was like, wow.
It's also in the afternoon.
In the middle of the day on a Sunday, there's like 8 or 9 tables of 2 to 5 people here that are not guys. First I was like, are these all not comics? Like, holy shit, and they weren't. Nice. So I'm watching comics go up one after the other, dude, that I've seen and I know that are funny, and they're not doing well. They're bombing, dude. And I'm like, fuck, this is a tough crowd, dude. This has to be a tough crowd. So by the time it gets all the way to me, second to last, I'm just kind of like, you know what? Let's get this rep in. You know what I mean? This is let me take my licks. This is going to be rough.
Sure. But you already overthink, you know what I'm saying? It's already, which is understandable. You just saw people that you're like,
I'm about to be 2 months in like a couple days, get my 60-day chip, get my
Jesus,
60-day
are you
coin.
treating it like that?
I am, dude. I am. I can't not. That's my brain. That's how it's wired, dude. 30 days, 60 days,
Nice.
90 days, 6
No,
months.
I get it.
Right?
I get it.
No, but anyway, yeah. So I'm about to get my 60.
Relapse. I guess that's quitting.
I guess that's quitting.
We got to start over.
Yeah, that's fucking quitting and starting over, man. That'd be funny if you had to take a welcome trip and be like, I've quit.
You should make a coin for yourself.
I should.
That could be a little gimmick on, especially because you'd probably keep it. You have your AA.
Yeah, I got a bunch of fucking coins. Yeah.
No, but do you carry or the keychain?
Nah. Okay. I don't do any of that shit. I used to.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, I get that.
But like, so So I go up there, right? And I'm just like, fuck, well, obviously I'm about to bomb too.
Yeah.
Dude, I go up there, I fucking kill.
Nice.
And I'm like, holy fuck.
See, you never know what's going to happen.
You never know,
Maybe
dude.
it was because of the stress then, you know?
Maybe it was. Who the fuck knows, dude? You know, I mean, I don't have to tell you.
I like those situations, though. There's no expectations. Because thinking of it just being like, that's why I tried. That's why it's harder with bigger crowds, especially, or it's easier when I'm hosting because it's like, it's dead. There's no, like, the only way we can go, I mean, we can definitely go down, but like, but it's like, there's no expectations. Or
Yeah.
it's like, you can do that. And especially after someone bombing, it's like, some comics stress over that. Like, I stress over a comic killing him, like, okay, I gotta ride this shit somehow. I can't just, you know, there are expectations where it's like, and maybe that's the addict thing a little bit, where I'm like, I'm good with no expectations. With expectations is where I kind of, I do succeed sometimes with pressure, but those are where it gets a little more tricky.
Yeah. And I felt really good, man. Like Arun and Pung both came up to me like afterwards because they were both there and they were like, dude, that was a good fucking set.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
And I was like, they're like, how long you been doing this? I was like, just a couple months. And they were like, oh, dude, that's fucking good. You know what I mean? So I was like,
you've been on stage before.
I've been on
you
stage
know what
before.
I'm saying?
I've been on
Like,
stage
that
before.
helps a lot.
Yeah.
That helps a lot.
I'm more comfortable than the average person.
100%.
I'm just working on how to
more
get
than
funnier.
that. And especially with AA too, where you got to share your feelings and stuff. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you. Like, I did music too, and then AA. All of this is like stand up adjacent, you know, waiting tables too. You're saying I waited tables.
Yeah,
you know?
I did restaurants back in the day.
I obviously fucked up because you're shooting up heroin, and same. And
Big time.
Yeah,
big time.
You're just the white, taller version of me. That is
exactly.
Is it.
Yeah.
That makes me sad. But
That's fucking funny. Yeah, but anyway, dude, it was like I was so prepared. Like you said, I was like up there, told my first joke, and I was like, here we go. Here's the bombing is going to start in my head.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So I turned around.
Then you got that chill because of that. You know what I'm saying?
And I relaxed because I got that first laugh, and I'm like,
and then there's opiates.
Right. Everything's going to be all right. There's the opiate part kicked in. So, and circling back to my point of bringing that up was to be like, that was an adrenaline rush. Getting 18, 20 people to laugh, let alone 100,
that's
or
like,
whatever.
like a little bit of opiates, you get like euphoric. You get what I'm saying? When you overdo is we start nodding off. So I guess you're never going to nod off on stage from the laughter, though. If that ever happens, I will let you. I would love that.
You're killing so hard.
Yeah, you just like
fucking drop dead.
No, not dead. Yeah, you OD.
Yeah, you just fucking die. You just pass. Not even die, but you just pass out.
Yeah.
Last night, do you know Danny McGow?
Yeah.
McGow?
Yeah.
McGow. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So we were both doing the open mic at Bodega, and he's in the middle of his set. He's like 5 minutes in. It was fucking dead. There was no one there. They were giving everybody 10 minutes. So he was like halfway through. And then some guy that was like at the bar started walking up and down the bar and going like, hey, if you drive a Prius, your shit's getting towed right now. It's out front, right?
Damn.
So then Jacob, who I was with, was like, I had no idea what Danny drives, right? But Jacob knew he drove a Prius. He's like, Danny, you know what I mean? And like interrupting his set. And he's like, don't you drive a Prius? Where are you parked? And he goes, oh, just right out front. And they're like, dude, it's getting towed. He's like, I'm Danny McGow, everybody.
Nice.
He goes outside. Dude, luckily.
Did he get towed?
I think he had to toss the guy $100, but he took it off, which he didn't have to do. So that's pretty nice.
No, I know.
You know
I know. It's better than having, and that saves you the hassle. Save you the hassle to fucking
go to the fucking yard and find your car. That shit takes hours sometimes, dude.
Need to ask someone else and shit.
Yeah.
How much do you think it would have cost?
Probably $250.
Jesus.
That's usually the standard tow price.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
So that was fucking funny. That was great. That would got the biggest laugh of the fucking evening.
Nice.
Hands down.
That shit in the moment always works well.
Yeah. It was great, dude. That was so fucking funny. But yeah, man, I'll tell you, whenever you have those times, which is rare for me because, I'm doing open mics and the vast majority of that stuff's in front of other comics and just whatever, just getting
it's a dead room and
getting my time in, doing my thing. So when you do have a decent audience, and you get them to laugh and you do well, it's like a fucking high, dude. It's like an adrenaline rush.
Yeah, 100%.
Did you ever do sales?
Yeah.
You did some sales?
I did some door-to-door sales too, and then I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
So
I don't think I did main like in the office sales, but yeah.
But you did some door-to-door shit,
like AT&T,
starting with nothing, working a customer and turning it into something.
Yeah.
Right. That's an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
That's a fucking high. That's how I feel. It's similar to that. Because I was in the car business for years. I sold cars, did everything.
Nice.
did finance for cars. So when I sold people, that's how I feel when I do well. Like it's that high of like, yeah, I sold myself. I sold
it's 100% a high. And I can't get high, so that's a good second place.
Yeah. It's a fucking
You might be relapsing on just doing stand-up.
Yeah. I think I am.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm addicted to it. And that's why last night when I fucking got pissed at people, it was because I couldn't pick up. I couldn't fucking cop, you know what I'm saying? So then I was just like, fuck this.
Yeah. You really were mean to them.
Yeah.
That was
so
very
mean.
nice. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, dude.
You're going to get meaner, too. Once the addiction gets higher, you're going to be more pissed when it's done. You'll be like...
You'll
just give me my drugs. Fucking
just fucking give it to me, dude. You're gonna get meaner, bro.
That's fucking great. You get fake laughs, just them fake laugh, and be like, "Yeah, that's good. I'll take that."
Yeah, that's fucking great, dude. You're gonna get meaner. Yeah, man. So, like, I'm curious, like, when you started? Because you've been doing it how long now?
6 years.
Okay,
2015.
Okay, so. How long were you thinking about doing comedy before you actually stepped up and started doing comedy?
I was kind of like, I wanted to be a musician growing up, and I kind of was, but not really. I never really like formed any bands, but I came up. I don't like doing covers either. I just like dicking around. I think for me, music's a little more personable. I didn't really care as much to share it. It was just more of my way of expressing myself or whatever. But I thought I wanted to be a musician, went to Austin, which is where I picked up the drug habit. And then when I went to jail and stuff, I was just trying to get off drugs, and I kind of dabbled in stand-up, not actually going up on stage, but you make yourself laugh. You're like, oh, that's kind of funny. I'll just write that down. I'm already writing lyrics in my notebook and shit, so it's not that adjacent. And then when I was pretty much coming off of drugs, I think I was still maybe on methadone, but I was like detoxing. It was I remember the date, which I don't remember my sobriety date at all. Not that I'm like fully sober, but
I get it.
Off opiates at least. It was March 25th, 2015. So it was because I remember at 3/25/15. And I was just like, dude, I don't know what happened, but something clicked, and I wouldn't say it's spiritual or something, but I just knew I need to express myself or something. And then I did stand up a week later, on April Fool's Day, ironically, and it was at Hyenas and bombed pretty bad. And I like recorded the first 50. Like, I like your thing a lot better than, because I kind of did that where I recorded the first 50 sets I did, and just put them out there just to do the journey. But I think a podcast is a lot better and more intimate for the beginning. And then I just stuck with it, and it was like, because when I did it, I just dove in, which isn't always the best way to make friends, but and I was kind of a dick, and I was also coming off of drugs a little bit too, so just did it for 5 years from there. I think I quit one time for like a month or two. Some girl broke my heart a little bit, and beyond that, been doing it ever since. And don't get me wrong, because a lot of people, it's hard for stand-up because it's like you got a job and shit or whatever, but it's like I'm recovering where I'm at my parents' house and shit. So this was like a step up compared to where my life was, where it's like just being a junkie and, doing fucked up shit, pawning my guitar and then trying to rebuy it, the whole, where I just, and then it was pretty mean spirited back then. And it's not like it's not all cuddly now. But they were kind of dicks a little bit, and I think a lot of comics all wanted it to be a nicer place, and I think we kind of did that a little bit. Like, it's not as I don't know what the word is, but like it's like AA. So it's like, it's got its good, it's got its bad, but it's definitely, we made it a community, is what I'm trying to say.
So you saying locally here, like Dallas, Fort Worth area, you have seen like a conscious change, and like it used to be a lot more dickish.
I think so. Okay. I mean, comedy was a little different before, like 2013. Like, there was a big wave too, so it was a lot of people, and you kind of come up in your group of people that you start with, and and there was plenty of fighting with them too. But at the end of the day, the people that I guess survived, or whatever you want to say, because a lot of people do drop off sometimes, bitterness or they just don't get funny. Or, you got to kind of make friends too. Like, you don't have to. Like, you don't want to be fake about it. But like, and it's just maybe it's because so many people came at once that made the change. Because before it was a little more hierarchy, which it still is, but I think there's a lot more like, hey, like this is anyone can do this. Like if you get laughs and you're not a complete dick, you're not like beating people or molesting female comics or whatever the fuck, like you can do this, and a lot of it's still a little bit of, I mean, it's a little nepotism, but I think there's still a meritocracy to it because you still got to get laughs at the end of the day. So it's kind of trial by fire, and then it's just over. And at the beginning it's a little hard because like it is just comics where it's like, you almost have to bust out. It's almost, you only get like one or two chances to say a joke. You get what I'm saying? Like, so
that's what's cool about having like, you suggested you should try to get a door gig. That's what's cool about doing the door at Hyenas, man, is that,
you're there.
I get to I get to perform in front of some people, what I mean? I get a better spot instead of waiting. So that's what's cool about it is I get to try and like experiment,
And when someone fucks up, as comics do, you're right there, like you're kind of a standby comic a little bit. So your first open mic or maybe hosting gig will be like, holy shit, we don't have somebody, can't reach anybody or whatever. Can you do this? I mean, not to assure you that's going to happen, but at the same point,
it's something that happens.
I got you. So it's weird.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Because I used to have to cook. That was mine, which door guy is probably better. Probably more boring, but definitely better because you can watch and shit. I couldn't do that. Like I was, because it's like 200 people that you have to cook for at one time. You get all the orders at once, man. It's frantic.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and I relapsed when I was there, where I was just too stressed out, and especially with stand up, and then they fired me because I was pretty fucked up a little bit.
Yeah, dude, it blows me away, man. Like, so I worked Pauly Shore, a couple weekends ago.
Nice.
And I worked the door.
How'd Casey do?
So I was at the front, so I have no idea. They did the whole, they set up with like Pauly Shore's feature. Did the whole piggyback thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So he said, hey,
co-headliners.
He did his set. I think it was like 20, 25 or something like that. And then he brought up Pauly. So Casey didn't get a chance to go back up there. Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
So he did his intro. He did the intro. He did some stuff. And then he brought the feature up.
Nice.
And then the feature brought Pauly up. Nice. And then the feature came back up and closed out the show and said, "Thanks for coming, guys."
Interesting.
Yeah. So it was bizarre.
I understood the piggyback, but
yeah. So I didn't see anything until Pauly said I came down and watched the Late Show. But it was so funny, dude. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because things have happened at the door, even in the small time I'm doing it, that I wouldn't have expected. Like, so first off, for the early show that night. In Fort Worth, this girl came in, like pretty attractive girl, whatever, came in with her girlfriend, and she was like, "Yeah, we're on the list. Our last name is blah blah blah." And I can look at it. I mean, I'm like, it's, you guys don't have tickets. It's not here. It's a sold out show. 2 shows, And then she was like, "Well, like I have these fake tits. I was hoping I could show them."
Seriously?
Like, I go like, "Don't you guys let?" And I was like, "I'm sorry."
You let her in, didn't you? No, you should have let her in.
No, man. Because check it out. So I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. I'm from LA. Like, it doesn't really.
No, of course.
And they didn't even skip a beat. They didn't even skip a beat.
Yeah.
They were just like, "Oh, that makes sense. He's not." So Dan was working the door with me. Dan, like 19-year-old Dan. I forget his last name. So. He's
like, I'll let you in if you show me.
So he starts. So they move in on him. They're like, "Well, you're younger. Like, what do you think? You probably haven't seen. And he's just like, like he's just like doesn't know.
It's hilarious.
It was just funny, but he's still like, no, we can't. Of
course,
yeah.
And you're still right there,
and I'm still right there, and it was just so funny, bro. And they were kind of tipsy, you know what I mean? But then they left. Then for the Late Show, when the Late Show was going to start, there's this guy that comes in with his girl, and he's like, "I'll give you $100 if you let us in." I'm like, who's $100 like to fucking get it? Not to say like, like Pauly Shores and shit, it doesn't matter. Not saying that. I'm just saying it surprised me that somebody's willing to give up that much money just to go to this show tonight. It's just so weird.
I think it's the spontaneousness of it or whatever.
Maybe he was trying to impress the girl. You know what I mean? He was trying to impress his date. Like, hey, let me do this.
I had someone throw a $100 bill when I was on stage, and I was like, I am keeping this.
Fuck
like,
yeah, you are.
No, it's so disrespectful too, though. And it's like, where I was like, but yeah, fucking. Dude, I ended up giving it back to him, and I was just like, dude, just buy me a drink. Like, don't.
Yeah.
do
That's
that.
interesting.
Some people just have money like that. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that guy did in his situation, but if you're just
What else was really funny that night was the third funny thing that happened was there was this other couple.
wait,
that
this is
came
all
in.
the same night.
This is all the Friday night he did
Wow.
Fort Worth, man. So there's another guy that comes in with, I think it was his wife. I don't think it was his girlfriend. Anyway, they were a little older, like middle ages, and he goes like, so is Paulie gonna be doing a meet and greet? And I was like, yeah, I believe he's gonna be doing a meet and greet after the Late Show, which he did. And then he was like, that's good because I know Paulie, right? And I was like,
Okay.
I was thinking to myself, I don't think you do, bro.
Yeah.
But I went, oh, cool. You know,
Yeah,
what I
of
mean?
course, you
So
can.
then he goes to the show. I have to supervise the meet and greet. You know what I mean?
Oh,
'Cause-
nice.
And like, so Dan was taking pictures as the people came through. He'd take their phones and take the pictures for them.
Yeah.
And then I'm just kind of like standing there to like make sure that people don't like lag too long. Like sit there and talk.
He's
trying to move the line.
herd the sheep.
Yeah, I'm just standing there. So that guy comes up. It's finally his turn, the supposedly new Paulie.
Yeah.
And he sits down and takes the picture, and she goes, yeah, you know him. Like, come on, you know him. And Pauly Shore just goes, how would I know him?
Nice.
It was so fucking funny, dude.
Nice. He's like, from that time or whatever.
Yeah. Like, you remember that one time? It was just so funny because I could tell by the kind of dude he was, his demeanor and the way he said, I was just like, there's no way this guy knows.
I mean, if he really knew Paul, he probably wouldn't be telling people that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'd be like,
he would have just been on the guest list and just said, hey.
Yeah.
Because he had a couple
and he
people.
wouldn't be doing the meet and greet.
Yeah.
He'd just be like, hey, Paulie. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he had a couple people. He when he came to the venue before the show started, he was like, hey, can you put this person down, let them in, they're on the guest list, please.
Nice.
He was very cool. He was very polite. Yeah, he was cool. And fucking, it's just cool, man. It just shows you, like, sold out, man. When you get to that level of selling tickets like that, 2 sold out shows.
Yeah.
Bam, bam. You know what I mean? Just calling the shots. You know, not that he was calling anybody's shots, but I'm just saying he was just kind of like, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure the meet and greet costs money too. I'm guessing, right?
I don't think so, because he only did it for the Late Show. He just posted up. He sold shirts and he offered to take pictures.
Okay.
He sold out of all his merch.
Nice.
Right there, or what was left.
Yeah,
you know that he had at least that's what they said. Yeah. But yeah, man,
that's where the money is.
Yeah,
you know,
right?
if you want to.
You got shirts made yet?
No, I have some bracelets, but I don't really sell them, man. Like
you got some bracelets.
And usually, if I'm hosting, that's not really the spot to do merch. But yeah. That makes sense. I'm not sure what to do exactly with them, but I know that's where a lot of money's made is merch.
I've seen some cool ideas that I didn't even think about, man, that some of the comics have, like with their shirts, like it ties into a specific joke. Like it's not just their name or something.
No, for sure. I prefer just the name now.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
It's a little cliche with the joke thing.
Is that a cliche thing? I didn't know. I'm not hip to that.
I'm not. I mean, yeah, but it's been going on for a while where it's like, you know, their killer joke they'll end up making just on a shirt, you know?
Okay.
Or like it'll just be a funny shirt.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it should be like designer shirts, but sometimes it's just nice if it's just a shirt with a logo or even just a name. You know?
Yeah.
It's not, you know, the bad. I think it's probably going to go in the direction of like rappers and clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be that fancy, but yeah, maybe if Dane,
like a clothing line,
maybe a new version. Yeah, like I could imagine that happening, like a new Dane Cook that is you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
and he was very popular as just I guess a likable person or whatever. But he used to dress really nice. I can imagine them doing where it's like, hey, let me the way Kanye did it with his shit.
Yeah. He did it on a completely different level, dude. You know what I mean?
Sure. I don't think a stand-up's going to be really looked at as the fashion icon.
Unless they cross over, unless you're like
normal
a fucking
guy. Yeah.
Fucking Jamie Foxx or something, like
Sure.
jack of all trades. You're doing music, you're doing comedy.
I think he does have a clothing line. So in a sense, I guess that
or at least
did
he's
happen.
invested in one.
Yeah.
Did you know the whole thing about the Supreme story, like the brand Supreme?
No.
So I just watched a video on.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I wouldn't say just like a year ago. I watched a whole video on it because I'd seen it worn around. I had friends who had Supreme gear on.
Those guys are douches. Your friends are douches.
Hey, bro. Hey, man. It's in LA.
They're in good company. Yeah, also true.
Yeah. So I got friends who wore Supreme, whatever, sweatshirts, whatever. So I didn't know this. So they started off as just kind of like your.
You think it's like Taco Bell or some shit?
Well, you're like a Taco Supreme.
Yeah.
But just a Supreme.
Yeah.
So No, like it started out as a skatewear brand, just like Element or like any of these like snowboarding, skateboarding. It just started like that.
Yeah.
It was like a skating gear kind of thing, and
exclusively. So not like random shit like they do now, where it's like a hammer or something.
That was the beauty of it, dude. So like what they started doing was they started realizing, oh, we're not going to stand out just being another brand that just sells all this gear for fucking skatewear, right?
Yeah.
We're going to stand out if we let's not make 25 different things. Let's make one thing. They kind of were one of the first pioneers of the limited run of things. Now that's kind of normal.
I mean, they did that with shoes and like stuff before, but yeah.
But this is like a drop. Like, hey, we made 1,000
What do you mean
hammers.
a drop? Okay.
We're dropping on this day, on Friday, August 25th or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? And when it's gone, it's gone. We're never making it again.
For sure.
They kind of pioneered that whole thing. Now a lot of people do that. Everybody does that. I've dropped merch with the music project. You know what I mean? Like we've done merch drop dates. A lot of people do it now.
Nice.
But they were apparently one of the first.
But you're doing actual things. Like they're just doing random shit.
The brand or the cookie. They did the cookie. They sold it for like a ridiculous amount of money. The Supreme cookie.
I'm sure it wasn't good.
I think you're just supposed to hold on to it. I
Jesus.
don't know.
Doesn't it go bad?
Like shit. Who knows? Okay. I guess probably has to.
Yeah.
You know? But they did the cookie and then that ramped up and they started doing it started with limited run clothes and then they went to the cookie, all the shit. And
then they got more niche or whatever. Yeah. Or it was like the hammer pretty soon.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Was it clothes at first and then it
was a full-on clothing line from what I remember hearing.
I'm saying when they're doing the limited drop and then they figured out that works well and then they just started doing whatever hammers or whatever the fuck.
I think so.
I think they had like a handheld phone, one of those rotary phones. And
sounds right. Yeah, I think so. I think that's how it worked. I think they started with the full-on line and then they went exclusive of clothes and then they just started doing random shit. Yeah. And now they can put it on I think they literally did put it on a rock or something and the rock sold for a lot of money.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. So I hate that so much.
I guess on the note of like the clothing lines and stuff, it just shows you though, there really are no rules.
Do you have any Supreme?
No. Okay. I don't. I never personally got into it.
Yeah. But yeah, it was like, people like
you see me tomorrow in a fucking jumpsuit and shit.
Yeah, right.
Well, I didn't know you were going to be here, bro.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, man. But yeah, dude,
it's just overpriced. I mean, I'm not saying you can't do that shit, but it's like...
It's never been my thing either, but my point tying it into yours is whether you're into Supreme or not, specifically as a brand, it shows
the marketing tactic.
There's no rules.
Yeah.
There's no rules.
Yeah,
you can do whatever the fuck you want. So talking about comedians tying that into merch lines and a clothing line, who the fuck knows?
That'd be interesting. Yeah, using that for like merch and stand-up. Yeah, I might just sell a spring with my name on it and be like, "This is only for this show. Yeah. I'll never sell it at another show." This is fucking
pointless. Like you will never use this spring for anything else ever, and that's why you're going to pay $50 for it.
Yeah,
and then people just buy it. Yeah,
that's not a bad way maybe to do stand-up and be like,
you could get to that point.
Yeah, and then you're like, "Dude, I'm only selling it for this show. Take it or leave it."
Yeah.
And then it's like, you can't come to another show and get it. I'll have something else, but not this.
Yeah.
And then, and it's not like people are really wearing merch. Even the clothes, maybe like laundry day, they might wear it. It's not like
you don't think so?
Yeah. Maybe a couple people, but most people buying the shirts, I'm sure it's just another shirt. It's like a souvenir in a different state. Do you wear those? Or did you ever... Not that I buy them now, but as a kid,
like you go to New York and you buy the I Love New York shirt.
That one's a little more iconic, but same idea.
Shit
but
like
instead, it's North Dakota.
You go to the Grand Canyon.
It's North Dakota.
You buy a Grand Canyon shirt.
Yeah.
Are
you wearing that?
I never did
on
that.
The regular.
People do. I don't.
Okay.
People at Cracker Barrel do. I never ate a Cracker Barrel in my life until here because there are so many of them here. California doesn't have a lot of them.
That's because they're Democrats.
Yeah. So, well, dude, I think is
what's your version of Cracker Barrel in?
There's not really anything like it.
Fuddruckers or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, just kind of like your fuck off restaurant kind of thing. Fuddruckers is a little bit more cheesy though.
No, I know.
Fuddruckers is like family Chuck E. Cheese almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adult family.
Adult.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adult family. Okay. But adult family. But so with in terms of like the Cracker Barrel thing. I think as recent as 2015 or some shit, or maybe even 17.
Yeah.
Because they're a privately owned company. They don't have to answer anybody. They're not publicly traded. So they straight up said, like, we don't support gay people.
Oh, they Chick-fil-A'd it?
We don't support our gay employees. I think they've since
What do you mean support gay employees?
I think that like if they know you're gay, they won't employ you.
Damn.
Yeah, in certain states.
Okay, that's a lot.
California, you couldn't really. I mean, you get sued to hell if you did that.
Yeah,
but
I'm surprised they can't get sued anywhere else.
I think this is exactly how it went, if I remember it correctly, because this was a couple years ago when I was watching this thing. But I think they've since retracted that.
Were you in California when this happened?
I watched a video about it happening, so it had already happened when I watched it. I was in California when I watched it.
This is California propaganda.
Bro.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel would never.
Cracker Barrel loves gay people.
Yeah, of course.
Loves
no. But what happened?
So I think they might have retracted it since then because they realized how what the times were and how much that hurt them.
Sure.
But I don't know if they ever fully sincerely apologized. Anyway, it's a trip, dude.
Yeah,
it's a trip. It's an interesting company.
So now you love Cracker Barrel because they don't support
go there
gays
every day ever since I knew how they really feel.
Same with it's Cracker Barrel, Chick-fil-A for you. You just go back and forth, dude. And then you just use Starbucks bathrooms.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't just even buy anything. Nice.
Yeah, those are the best bathrooms.
Those are really good bathrooms.
You get a little tray. You got the fucking toilet paper dispenser gives you a nice little tray to work with. It's private with the lock, so you're completely by yourself. You don't have to worry about anyone coming in on you. You got a sink to clean up after.
Nice toilet paper.
It's out of the public bathroom space. Starbucks is like the fucking
5 out of 5 needles.
It's
right.
Yeah, 5 out of 5 needles for the junkie fucking scale of where to shoot up. What's worse? What's number one? What's one needle?
Probably fucking the in between the park restrooms.
Restrooms,
rest area restrooms.
Okay,
pretty
I never
bad.
fucked with those.
You never had to drive anywhere.
I never fucked with anything rural. Yeah, I was always in the city while I was on that shit. I was going to say the worst is the public toilet. I don't know if you have those here, those public timed toilets. They have them all over California.
No, those are usually pretty nice.
So
I guess they got to shit though after
they open spaceships.
And you have to pay $1, don't you?
Some of them were free, but it was a timed thing.
The free ones I can't imagine being good.
So you got 10 minutes, bro. Or 5 minutes or some shit to fucking do your thing.
Nice.
And it opens automatically.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. So that shit is probably, I would say that's the worst. Now, granted, that was a long ass time ago. I don't know how those things are set up now.
Yeah.
But that's how it was then.
I mean, if it's public, then it's going to be trashed. But the paid ones, they weren't bad, but I'm sure they could be. Homeless guy could use it for $1 and just destroy it and then, dude, not even homeless, even regular people, but.
And I think they were self-cleaning too. So a couple times a day, it would just lock and then it would just pressure wash everything inside to the fucking hell.
It's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's a smart way of doing it.
Because everything was metal.
What happens if you're in there and you just stay in there?
I think it waits. I think it would sense that someone's in there. So once you leave, it fucking closes and self-cleans.
I think you should just let.
So funny if you got trapped in that motherfucker.
Well, homeless people would be like, nice. I needed a shower.
Hey, I got high. I took a shit. Yeah. And then I got a bath.
I got a shit on the floor and they cleaned it up. And I'm good, dude.
But it would be swirling around and shit. There'd be fucking shit getting sprayed everywhere. You'd be in the middle of it. It'd be like walking through a car wash without a car.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Dude, that shit's fucking crazy, dude. But yeah, man. I don't know. Cracker Barrel, man. Those motherfuckers.
Did you enjoy it?
Did I enjoy Cracker Barrel? It was good.
Cracker Barrel's all right. I do like Chick-fil-A, but yeah. Well,
it was it's
like a Luby's. I'm sure Luby's doesn't support gay people either.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Those are interesting too. But yeah, Cracker Barrel was
you know what? None of those restaurants support junkies. So I'm just saying, more oppressed than gays.
No one supports junkies more than McDonald's, dude.
Nice.
They're like McDonald's
and Starbucks, of course.
Our
they have to be supporting
restaurants are straight up havens for people on methadone and hard drugs.
Yeah.
That's what McDonald's is.
It's a little one-stop shop.
We provide a nice warm place for druggies to hang out in the wintertime.
Yeah. Whataburger too, a little.
Whataburger, that's a local
after
thing
24 hours.
In-N-Out? No, fuck you.
No.
Get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. More Christians, man. Don't want it. Don't want to mess with it.
Harsh lights too.
Harsh lights in there, dude. That's some fucking end of the night when the club lights, the house lights turn on and the club vibes in there, man. Nothing's hiding from anybody in an In-N-Out, dude.
No.
That shit's fluorescent as fuck.
They can see the track marks.
They can see everything, dude.
Yeah.
They can see everything. That's stripper in the daytime light. For sure. Yeah. But yeah, man, you got any dates coming up? You got any shows coming up?
Yeah. I'm at Hyenas. I think I'm just hosting in 2 weeks. 19th through the 21st, Dallas. I think it's John
August 19th through the 21st?
No, August. Yeah. And then I'm just doing a one-off at Addison Improv on the 28th. Or actually, I don't even know if it's Addison, but yeah. What was it? John Caparello. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
So it was supposed to be someone else, but I ended up changing to him, and I actually do like him a lot.
Okay.
So I'm working with him 19th to 21st. I don't know who's featuring. Probably someone decent. And then, I'm just doing like a little showcase thing for Addison, which should be fun. Where, usually I got comps for that. If people want tickets, it does make me look better. But yeah, and that's on the next week, and that's just, I think it's like at 11:30, so it's after their pro show, August 28th. And then, you can check me out on Instagram, Shiva, the number 7, Ary, SHIVA, number 7.
I get your socials from you, and I'll put that in the description too. So even if you're hearing this, months or years from now, and you're wondering how you can check Shiva out, his socials will be in there too, so you can keep up with him for whatever he's got going on then.
But hit me up for comps for that thing, because it makes me look good, and maybe I'll have
that one again.
August. God damn it, dude! I should know this. August 28th.
August 28th. So this
I'll have Supreme, my own version of Supreme shit to give to you if you mention Crux show. I'll be like, oh, you get a fucking used condom with my name on it.
Used piece of toilet paper. I wiped my ass with it. Yeah. $60.
You don't know. It could be used condom. It could be. You gotta come. You gotta come to see it. Only one time I'll be doing it.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, everybody out there, keep listening. Crux Nation, Crux, yeah.
Let me hear you say Crux, yeah. Crux, yeah. Let me hear you say Crux, yeah. Crux, yeah. Crux, yeah podcast.
Crux proper.
You a clout chasing, faking ass industry dick.